Cincinnati police shoot and kill a man they say stabbed his mother to death with a pen early this morning.
Greg Sanders opened fire on Lincoln Avenue in Walnut Hills after officers arrived. Local 12's Larry Davis joins us now live from the scene with new information that police released within the past hour. Right, Larry?
Hi, Cammie. Well, this is the house where all the trouble began here on Lincoln Avenue in Walnut Hills, and this is where Greg Sanders stabbed his mother to death. And it wasn't long after he went next door here to a neighbor's house to tell him what he had done that minutes later he died in a hail of gunfire. Mark Foster thought his home was being broken into when he heard someone smash his front door window.
When I came to investigate, and it was my neighbor, he says, "Mr. Mark, I just murdered my mom." I'm like, "You did what?"
Foster says he called 911 after Greg Sanders left.
I heard shots and come back out and looked out the door, and he was laying in the street face down. Wow.
Foster saw his neighbor lying in the middle of Lincoln Avenue, a rifle by his side. Later, police went inside Sanders' home and discovered that his mother had been stabbed to death. For several hours, police had the area cordoned off while detectives conducted their investigation. Foster says that Sanders was a carpenter by trade, but had been out of work.
It's tough out here for a lot of people. I'm retired, so I don't have to really worry about it. But you just don't know what your neighbor's going through, you know, from day to day. And it's really sad.
And Cammie, Foster says that for the past several days, Sanders had been acting very strangely. He was talking to him over the weekend about having received a speeding ticket, that he was upset about that. Foster told him that, you know, let's talk about it. Maybe I can help you pay for it. And when he went to ask him about how his mother was doing, he said that Sanders simply walked away and said nothing. Now, earlier today, a cousin of Sanders also talked to reporters about his cousin and said that there was something strange going on there. He said simply this was out of character for him. Police say a number of gunshots were fired, and Greg Sanders was found dead in the middle of the street here on Lincoln Avenue not long after 5 o'clock this morning. Live in Walnut Hills, Larry Davis, Local 12 News. Cammie, back to you.
Very sad story, Larry. Thank you.